There we go. Hi, Messi. Hello. Welcome in. Hello, Smart My Purpose. How you doing? I live. Thank you for starting. Thank you. Hello, Timeless. Welcome in. And thank you for starting. Thank you. Spudman. Good. Good. Very good. That's what I like to hear. Bam. I am alive. I'm functioning. I'm not dead. I wanted to do a health update last time, but my schedule got really... I don't know what it is, but these past, 2 weeks have been so horrendously chaotic, I have not been able to pick up anything. But I'm alive. I did it. I'm hoping I can have the full stream today. So yeah, basically the hiatus I took it didn't end up being a break. I basically just did VTuber stuff the whole time. I'll try my hardest. No promises, but I'll try my hardest. Yeah. So, I did get a lot of physical rest, though, which was good. I slept a lot. Yeah. Boundaries with my time frames, with me and, people in my life, has been a really bad struggle. I was gonna stream earlier today, but when I got home from my stupid human job, little brother back came up to me. He's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, our parents aren't home. They're not gonna be home until 7 or 8, and we gotta watch the house." And that's what I came home to. They just grabbed their stuff and walked out to buy a car and didn't say anything. And me and little brother Bat both had plans that got yeeted. I think it'll cool down eventually. I I don't know what it is with the beginning of the month and everything going haywire. What is with that? Hi, Armed. Welcome in. Holy skivity. I know I'm alive. Oh my god, you're naked. Arm's naked. What the fuck? Probably. Though, we actually had a historical event happen this month already, which is not panning very good for the outlook of the rest of the month. we had a historical rainfall this week, and I got stuck in the middle of it. That ended up happening. I didn't get sick from the rain though, thankfully. If my scooter was not waterproof, I would have though. I wanted to. There was actually one time before I had the scooter where I had to walk to work, but it was scheduled to rain that day, and I was like, I can beat the rain by walking, right? Wrong. The last 15 minutes of my walk poured. It literally looked like someone had taken the ice bucket challenge and dumped it on me. Okay, don't die. It's just us now. What was it? Yeah. I was walking through the rain, and it literally looked like someone had just dumped a bunch of buckets of water on me. It made it through the whole walk. Except yesterday, instead of it being most of the walk done, it was literally the second I left my workplace. Let's see. I'm trying to compile all my thoughts. I don't even know what's wrong. Remember during the hurricane, me and my neighbors casually just took a walk, and it was like, "Are you crazy?" We said, "What? It's Tuesday." Honestly, locals versus people who aren't locals when it comes to certain weather events is so funny. In my area, it's just hot all the time. I will like be having a conversation with someone and it'll be like 115 out, and I'll be standing there in like a hoodie and jeans and they'll be in like a tank top and shorts sweating. No, real. Arizona and Death Valley and Texas residents, when it comes to heat, you don't fuck with them. You just leave Floridians in their own lane because they're just built different. It's monsoon season for me, but it's also hurricane slash Pacific storm season for some states next to me. So, I hope you don't die from the hurricanes. Any leftover hurricanes from fuck ass California are gonna hit me. If they can I always get so surprised when like the typhoons survive going all the way over like Cali. I watch them approach and I stare and I know that if they can make it through California, we're fucked. Yeah, hurricanes happen all the time down there. Dude, I'm scared of that like corner of the country because y'all got tornadoes, y'all got hurricanes, y'all got droughts. Most of the country lives over there, and y'all are in like destruction land. Mother Nature puts all the natural disasters on that side of the country because that's where everyone is. They're like, nope, take the weather over there. Nah, I'm just waiting for the day that my state breaks the heat record. I'm ready for it. I keep looking at the world record and I know it's just gonna happen again. I told my friends to think our guest goes, says, no, you're not walking for a hurricane, you give us a heart attack. I'm like, you're underestimating me. It looks like the last hottest day where I live was in 1994. Dude, true, Northerners know nothing. Dude, I get so pissed. You'll know what I'm talking about. Snowbirds. Oh my god, I hate snowbirds. Ugh. God, I hate snowbirds. They are! And they they kind of are. So snowbirds are the people who like to come down south for the winter. You know that lovely, lovely time of year for us people down south? Ah, they come down. Oh, you don't get them? Real? Oh, well, Florida. Well, where I live in some places near me, every year, like clockwork, we get triple the traffic because all the rich people with their summer homes come down here for the winter. And they're like, oh, it's so nice. It's 60 to 80 degrees the whole season. I can just stay here. And then us locals are like, are you fucking kidding me? You don't know how to drive. Get out of here. God, I especially hate it at like night in the fall because that's when they first start arriving and you can just tell because you'll be driving at night and all of a sudden you'll be like, "Wait, it's only 7. Why are there so many fucking people out here?" You hate heat strokes, they never stroke you. True, they only stroke me out. I actually almost died one time to heat stroke. I was fighting with Father Matt because during this life cycle, the bus was awful. So I was like, I don't want to ride the bus. He's like, you have to. So I said, watch me, bitch. And I tried to walk home in 120. Sunscreen on, disintegrating as I walked. I had to go to a friend's house because if not, I would have died. But it's really funny because I was just like, I was so fed up with his ass. I was like, let me go home. Let me ride my bike. Hate the bus. Cooked on me. Tastes like rug. if you cooked me like a fillet, how would I taste? I kind of want to rank the Bond girls based on if I cooked them like a steak, how would they taste? But I will ask for permission to do that. Let me. Oh, I gotta. Alright, I asked. I was like, I won't want to be ranked based on how you taste if I cooked you like a steak. Hey, can I have your pinky finger, please? You won't need it, don't worry. Yay! I'm getting bites. Yes! They're biting. They're biting. Oh my goodness. I'm the winner. I got the manager to agree to be cooked on a grill. Let's go. Who are okay with being eaten? Let's get the barbecue. We'll just spawn Lex in. Lex, barbecue! He'll just pull one out of somewhere. Oh yeah, that's an eating drink you'd like on her. True, I should ask if anybody wants ingredients. What butter would you like to be pasted? There we go. But I should probably actually mention the health part. I lived. I did not die. However, should I add alcohol in to kill the blood or keep the blood? Keep the blood. The blood is delicious. Hi, Stormy. Welcome in. How you doing? Thank you for the star. Oh, Marcini too. Hello. Everybody's popping in now. How's everybody doing? Except for Armed. We know how Armed's doing. He's sad. Hi, Nightfall. Welcome in. But no, I did not die. Unironically enough, like my midsection is like a little sore, but other than that, I'm fine. I'm good. I lived. I'm feeling better. The emotional bump that slapped me in the face is mostly smoothed out. I is alive. Which is weird saying I'm a vampire. Just don't look into it too hard. No, but we're going anyway. We're rolling. Fuck it, we ball. I am alive. Man, I wish I could rank the JP Bond members based on how they taste, but there's 800 of them, and I don't think I could rank all 800 JP Bond members. It stopped on you? Heard what? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, just rank the favorite ones. That's the problem. I don't know any of them. I can speak like first grader level Japanese enough to like semi conversate and like I can recognize certain words, but I don't think I can talk enough to meet most of them. There's a couple who like speak really fluent English, but I also don't even know how to conversate normally. I think I could read like a first or second grade level manga. I'm just typing. Thank you for the blue bouquet. Thank you. Oh, the new, yeah. Yeah, here, let me move my stupid ass out of the way so you guys can see the background. Come on, model. Come on, to the corner. No! Wait, the pets are cute. The more right? Thank you guys. You guys got this for me. This is your guys' background. Let. I need to like take this background and then I need to like take your PFPs and everywhere there's like a little butterfly or like a little fairy creature, I'll just smack your guys' face on it. Thank you for the bouquets, Dormy. They're very pretty. Also, hello Raven, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, I'm fine. The only thing that hurts is like my midsection. I think it's because I slept on it, like rolled up in a ball. Yeah, a week ago now, I ate shit and hit the ground at 15 miles per hour. Yeah. Both my hands have pretty much fully healed up. Like I've got a little bit of scabs. Dude, I probably looked like handsome Squidward when I lifted my face up off the ground. I was like, ugh. Yeah, no, that was the fastest and hardest I've ever hit the ground. The only time I think that tops at was like, I think it was 10-ish years ago now, where I was riding two scooters at once and I ate shit going down the hill. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. And thank you for the star. Your face turned so handsome, the Grim Reaper rose up and said, oh, never mind, you can live. Real. Goodbye, Raven. Have a good night. Yeah, he was like, you tough, you lived. You know, the only time I've ever hit the ground, I think that comes semi-close, was like the last time I fell off a scooter. And I was going down this really steep, I think it was like a 6% decline. And I was riding the scooter, and then I hit a pebble and went flying. Hi, Cookies, welcome in. Hello, hello. Long time no see. How you doing? You know, even the bruise is gone. But I lived. That one actually didn't injure me as much as this one did, which is really funny now that I think about it. Like, the damage I think was worse on like that last one from like 10 years ago, but I guess like the pain was worse from this one. I don't know. I mean, bored and lonely? Felt. The bored and lonely. I feel that on a spiritual level. That's me sometimes. Birthday. If I was there, I'd shout like that fly sky. No, that's a lot of damage. I think I made that joke to myself after I got up. The scab's actually almost healed too. With like how aggressive the road rash was, I'm actually really surprised. It's like almost completely healed. Super fast vampire healing is no joke. Yeah, no, it was like the size of my palm.
Are they back yet?
No, they're not.
Oh, shit. Hi, how are you
Hi,
doing?
good, are you? If you guys are going out, have fun. Mother and father bat are still out. Shut the door. Little brother's bat has a human friend over. You know how hard it is to not eat people when they enter the house? Sheesh. I didn't want to pay the doctors. No, real. I actually, what was funny was like, everyone was like, you should go to the doctor and go to urgent care if you hit the ground that hard. And I was like, nah, I live. Sure. Give me your arm. I ain't turning down a free meal. Hunting bodies sucks. Hello, Fanged Wolf. Welcome in. I'm Hayami. Nice to meet you. You've been a little story. Thank you. Yeah, no. Hospitals are expensive, but shit posting is free. Therefore, I will shit post until I get better. haven't died yet. Yappin, and so I went on a hiatus because I hit the ground really hard, and I'm just giving an update. Expensive. I said expensive. Yeah. TLDR is I hit the ground really hard, took a break. I didn't get to update everyone yet, so I wanted to give an update and just yap. Thank you. I'm pretty much all better. I just need my elbow to heal up. I keep catching this freaking scab on every single armrest. I thought like if I ever got injured on my elbow, I'd be like, oh, it's fine. It's out of the way. Oh my god, it's so in the way. my my chair is a hand-me-down I stole from my brother when he was getting rid of it. And the arm rest is so just falling apart. No, the bruise is not. The bruise is actually gone. There's like a tiny little bit of like darker spots. But other than that, no. Yeah, no, for real. There was one time I went to the doctor because Father Bat was like, "Yeah, you should have insurance," and I'm like, "Cool." And I went, and the insurance was like, "Nah." I was like, "What do you mean, nah?" If if I did get help paying for that doctor's office's yearly fee, I would have had to pay $400 right then and there just for my doctor to tell me that, yeah, you're still sad. I went to the doctor because I have like a thing with my ear where if too much loud noises are on my ear, it gets staticky. So I went to the doctor when it first started happening, and he was like, "Nah, how are you doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean? My ear hurts. What do you mean, how am I doing?" So yeah, I definitely don't want to be going to a doctor, especially with no insurance, and then getting smacked with like $400, and for them to tell me I'm still sad. Hey Trixie, welcome in. Hello. Thank you for the star and the glow stick. Heck yeah. And it's purple. It's grape flavored. Hell yeah. Hello. You bouquet, thank you. Are there other colors of bouquets, or are they just blue? True. I should just go into medical school right now, become a surgeon, find numbing gas that works on me, and just do surgery on myself. I'm actually like numbing agents, like the injection numbing they give you at like dentist's office, or like sometimes for doctor's offices when you need like a shot. It doesn't work on me. Like, just blue? Okay. Yeah, I went to go get my wisdom teeth removed, and I didn't want the laughing gas because I was too mortified. So I decided to tank it, and I'm like, yeah, they could just use numbing gas. One full container of their numbing gas later, I'm still not numb, and I can feel my wisdom teeth. So wait, this means they'll make more. Watch if the next bouquet one is just this wallpaper, but they take the blue and they turn it yellow. That'd be really funny. They're just like, all right, smack some yellow paint on it. Perfect. They probably won't. They'll probably like make an actual really pretty secondary wallpaper if they do a flower wallpaper event again. But I think it would be just really, really funny if they're like, nah, recolor. Though I'm thinking maybe this month. Would I do well in a trench bar? Your sister had wisdom teeth removed and anesthesia wasn't enough to numb, so she tanked it. Yeah, I know. I was so pissed after the surgery because all I wanted to do was talk to someone and my mouth wouldn't work. Thank you for the star thing. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, my mouth wouldn't work because it was still swollen. Just to get knocked out. I was too mortified by my family recording me and then showing all their friends, all our family, and then them showing everybody else. And it's slightly different blue though. That would be funny. I want them to like shift it on the color wheel slightly more green. Because it'd be really funny, because then it'd be like teal, but it'd be just enough teal where everything else looks wrong. Yeah, no. I was too embarrassed to be like a laughing stock at like Thanksgiving. And at the time, I don't think my family knew just how bad my potty mouth was. So I was like, I'm just gonna tank this shit, fuck it. I will say, best fucking nap of my life. Holy shit. I think I slept for like 13 hours. Thank you for the green glow stick. Thank you. How would the green glow stick taste compared to the dark green glow stick? My dad took me to a cheap dentist because honestly, there's one dentistry my parents took me to one time. Sour apple? Which one though? They took me to this dentist and my parents literally said, we're going to this one because it's the cheapest one near us. Fuck that stupid, mean assistant who's strangle her. Crime is illegal, I mutter to myself. They took little brother Bat to a much better like dentist, so I'm happy about that. Little brother Bat gets laughing gas. Yeah, I think the green glow stick probably would taste like sour apple. The dark green one would probably taste like mint. I think. So for parents, I feel like sometimes it's like hit or miss with how they're gonna raise you. What firmware updates are they gonna give you? What software are they gonna install before they ship you off into the world? Right? All parenting is just installing firmware, but what you get completely depends. Yeah, they have maintenance every month. So there should be maintenance around the time Offkai's happening. Fucking Nimble was one time telling me, like, we were just talking about how we bring in groceries, and Nimble just was like, oh yeah, my parents always make me bring in the 50-pound bag of rice. They make me do it. Did I remember carrying like a big pack of waters and then like stacking the giant Costco sized paper towels on top of it and then not being able to see. I can't say. Oh, I just lost the Benadryl. There it is. How's the experience? Walking into walls. Man, like I often have to carry stuff with like both my arms full so often I've just learned to open doors with my feet. For the rating. 0 out of 10. You know what? Wall out of 10. Dogs are barking. Are they back? Finally? I don't hear them. Drinking their blood will get me murdered, I say to myself. They're back! Alright, hang on. I'll be right back. They went to get a car. I really want to see what kind of car they got. Because after our last one got totaled, Father Bat went on this whole rant about how he never wants to get a car again, and then now they got a car without saying anything. That's why the stream was so late. I was gonna stream at like 3 p.m. my time. So like 5 hours ago, and the whole car thing happened. So I want to see why I had to delay everything until 7:30. So I'll be right back. I've hired this chibi to stare at you. She knows where you live. Holy shit, I wish I was fucking kidding. My dumbass dad bought a fucking Tesla. Fucking soundboards in the driveway with it. He's fucking sitting there playing and bonk sound effects in the driveway on his new Tesla he just bought. I'm back. It could have been a Cybertruck. You're right. You're right. But nah. Stare at arm. The chibi is out for blood all the time. Oh my god. Like, I went up to Mother Bat and I'm like, how's the car? And I shit you not, she's like, it goes. It's nice. It's a car. No, real. Real. He's gonna like dislike one Facebook comment and then his Tesla's just gonna shut down. How much are Teslas? Knowing him, he got a Model Y. How. Like, okay. That was the microwave. Oh my god, used. They're like 35 to 40K. You know, earlier I jokingly said that my parents would just spend 40K on a car or get like a 40K car. I was not expecting to be right. I joked about that like 4 hours ago. Oh my god. Oh, and there's a new 2026 one that's gonna be 50K. No, really, Karma literally said, "Oh, you want to joke about this shit, huh?" Uh, words cannot describe how like confused I am about how he managed to spawn in a Tesla. Unless he got a Model X, but it looks more like a Y. I think it's an X, actually. No. No, it's not. It's a Y. I got a Tesla. This should be a Tesla in question. Oh, I spelled Tesla wrong. I spelled it Twesla. Tesla. I spelled it Tesla. But yeah, no, it is a Model Y. I re-looked up the Model X and I was comparing it to the car, so no, it's a Model Y. But it's like flat? Tesla. Yeah, literally. I typed in I typed in TESWA. Tesla. Yeah. Tesla Model Y. I don't know if it's a long range, but it's like the flatter one. Let me look. But yeah, and it's like a it. I okay. It looking at pictures, it looks like a 2021 Model Y Tesla. My God. I don't know. Probably payments. Like knowing us, it's probably payments. Father Bad's been working really hard on his credit score, so I'm just I'm a little surprised, but I'm also not. Hello, Pleasant Coyote. Welcome in. I'm Hayami. Nice to meet you. Hello, hello. I'm getting over the shock of being a Tesla owner, cause Father Bad has a Tesla now. I guess. This is not the fact I was wanting to spawn in. This is going to be the most awkward thing to talk about tomorrow. Number blocks, real. God, if it was a Cybertruck, I don't think I'd acknowledge Father Bad as my father. I hate. There's someone near my workplace who drives a green, like forest green, Cybertruck. And then there's a black one. And then there's also a gray one. Number blocks and counting with Paula? Fair. Pretty fair. So, I make the joke that every time I see a Cybertruck, my day gets worse. The first time I made my joke, I shit you not, I rolled up on work and there was 3 Cybertrucks on my way in the parking lot. And I was like, my day just got 3 times worse, didn't it? I see the Cybertruck on my job that deadass is covered in handles. You reminded me! I was hanging out with Lex and Lich right before that, like, chaotic Cards Against Humanity stream. And when we were picking up the pizza we were getting, there was a Cybertruck who had this decal on the back that deadass looked like it got tagged. Like, we thought for a good, like, 30 minutes until we drove right next to it that it was tagged by someone, that, like, someone spray painted it. Because it just looked that fucking ugly. It was so gross. Dude, and a cop looked... it fooled the cops, too. Because this cop was right next to us when we pulled into the parking lot. And he drove up to the Cybertruck to check it out to make sure it wasn't actually tagged. So, like, that guy's gonna get pulled over or something. I could just tell. Which, honestly, common Cybertruck owner L. God. I remember the first time I saw one on the streets. I was with Microwave and our friend Ross, and we were going to get breakfast. And this is at like 9 in the morning. Microwave is just waking up. And I shit you not, we walk up to the restaurant, and there's a Cybertruck that, when we look at the like license plate, you know those temp things, they can kind of show you when it like was bought. Like brand new paper. Like the paper looked like it hadn't even been hurt by the wind yet. And I shit you not, we look near the tires and the tire area is all rusty. And so my friend Ross actually talked to the guy because this was the first time any of us had seen one in person. The guy had gotten it 3 days before we had saw it. So this guy had it for 3 days and it was rusty. You missed a couple, but that's still pretty good. Bravo. You know, I actually I think there's actually one of the manufacturers near me. Count to 100? Not right now. If I try to count to 100, I'm gonna like end up tripping over my words and saying a number wrong and then never living it down. You want me to count? 2, 3, 4, 5. And more fun numbers with Hayami. Not today. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, right. I remember. Where I live, there's like I think there's a manufacturer near us. So I've seen a purple Cybertruck, a red one, green, white, gray, multiple shades of gray, naked. And he said most of the things he's. But yeah, my friend who loves him, don't say that. He's awesome. Name one good thing. You know what? Name one good thing about Elon Musk's Diablo 4 skills. I'm waiting. Let's see, I counted the 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're just gonna have me count to 105. Basis number. Technically, I think if you can count to 20, theoretically, you can count to any number. Like, if you can count to 20, that means learning up to 100 is stupid easy. But then at 100, you basically realize that all the numbers up until the next like big increment, which is 1,000, are basically the same. At least I think that's how I remember learning it when it clicked in my brain. I was like, wait, these are all the same. Count to 1,000 in 1 second. True. 1, 2, skip a few, 999, 1,000. Man. I remember hearing there was this requirement for kids before they can enter like grade school that the count to 100. But then on the other hand, I hear that half the kids nowadays can't read. Which one is it? Do they have to count to 100 or can they read? Which one is it? Bro, if I interact with a first grader and that thing can't read, I'm gonna kick it. Not actually, but I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna force that shit to learn how to read. I'm gonna sit that bitch down and I'm gonna give it a book and I'm like, you're gonna learn to read right now. I've actually done that to a kid. There was this one kid who couldn't read. It was like, I think he was like 3. And so I literally sat him down. I wrote like a simple sentence and I forced him to read it. And I sat there and I taught that shit how to read. And I'm like, all right, go read a book. I taught him, it was the brown, it was like the red fox hops over the brown bag. Yeah, that was the sentence. Forced him to read that, and I'm like, all right, go tell your mommy to read. It's like that one scene from the movie where the guy puts a gun to his head and says, do you English motherfucker real? 100 to the power of 100. Wait, wasn't there a lawsuit that had like really big numbers from Russia? Like there's a couple of Russian lawsuits that are stupid. Russian Google lawsuit. It's from last year. Let me count how many zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 34 zeros in this number. Sorry, 36. Yeah. A Russian court has fined Google 2 undecillion rubles. A 2 followed by 36 zeros for restricting Russian state media channels on YouTube. True, 420 is the best number. But if you count to 5, bam, bam, bam. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Excuse me. I'm tired. If you have the 10, why would I count the 10? What? I don't need to count. Not yet. Tomorrow. I'll count tomorrow. Me staring at my list of stuff I need to do, knowing I need to do math. In the EP? For real. I'll also get in the EP. Like, man. The first stream of the month. I can't end under an hour. I was gonna stream yesterday and then shit happened. 6 times 3? 18. I died. Did you guys ever get forced to look at the multiplication table up to 12 by 12 and forced to sit there and memorize that all day? Was that anyone else, or was that just like where I was? They literally sat my stupid hyperactive ass down in... But no one knows what's... Dude, because of that, I could just do base multiplication up to that in my head, like, instantly, almost. That was everywhere? Okay. I'm not just weird. I didn't go to a weird school. So many... Called it infinity. Yes. To infinity and beyond. It's really funny to me that numbers are technically infinite. Oh yeah, speaking of infinite numbers, I think the world record for pi digits was broken recently. I think it was Linus Tech Tips who did it. Googleplex. True. I don't know if 5 plus 5 equals 9 because you start at 5. I have a friend who, I remember I was going to get, like, we were doing ID stuff. Me and these friends. It was me and Nimble and then 2 of our other friends. And one of our friends, I shit you not, thought 5'12" and 6 foot were 2 completely different measurements. It legitimately took me, Nimble, and our, like, 4th friend to convince this guy that 5'12" is the same thing as 6 foot. There's so many numbers. 5 foot 12 inches. He thought 5 foot 12 inches and 6 foot were 2 different things. Like, we were talking about height and stuff, and he was like, so we were all talking about our heights, and we're like, so what's your height? He's like, oh, I'm 5'12". You're what? You're what? 12, short. I kinda want to bring that up again. Because I thought it'd be really funny to be like, you feeling 5'12" today? It would give him some like a visceral flashback because it was, how many years ago is it now? 6 years ago? Yeah, 6 years ago. You know what? A0 Alpha. My god, he's speaking in runes! When someone just starts talking in numbers, start beep booping back at them like you're a computer. It doesn't compute. L. Thank you. I forgot what I was. Oh right, I was gonna message my friend. Hang on. I'm gonna ask him if he's feeling 512 today. Where did he go? There it is. There we go. I remember. Again. Remember my teacher had a fight with me for knowing what the golden ratio is because I did learn JoJo Part 7. When JoJo teaches you more about geometry than the school. God, dude. I hated my geometry class. Oh, I hated that shit. It was like, oh, I found it. True story. There was one time I was given this like medal for being a good student, and then I was trying to figure out what finger would be perfect for a flag, so I stuck my middle finger up with it and waved it around because it was the longest finger. So I'm like, oh, this is the perfect flagpole. I got in trouble for it. And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, you know what you did. I'm like, no, I don't. I was like, what the fuck did I do? And then my mom was mad at me, and I was just sitting there like, what did I do? I legitimately had no clue that that was bad. Literally, no one had told me. And, like, my dad and his friends had used it. Yeah, literally, I had this award, and I was like, so for the only kid that year that got it. And, man, it didn't believe me. I got grounded. And now I flip everybody off. There's actually... You know what this is? No, because I just spawned here. But there was a period of time where I had a car and it didn't have a horn. There was one time this guy cut me off, so I flipped him off and he just got pulled off into a parking lot immediately after. I flipped him off and he was like, my bad, pulled off in a parking lot. It was really funny. Okay, my friend who was 512 replied. I said, you feeling 512 today? And he sent me the angry Luigi in a Mario Kart. Welcome back. Guys, I think I'm going to die. In my defense, he is not 512. That didn't answer my question. The numbers. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? He's gonna hunt me down. I'm gonna get stabbed. Man. June has been so chaotic. Happy Pride Month! Chaos! The numbers. What do they mean? I'm so ready for this first week for every single company to have rainbow icons, and I shit you not, the second it hits the 8th, they're all gonna wipe them all back to black. It's gonna be really funny. It's my favorite part of Pride Month. Watching all the companies be like, look, we're exclusive, we're a rainbow, and then like a weekend they turn it off. It's my favorite fucking part. Got this BO2 numbers meme, and I was told the numbers on the meme means they're hentai. Me typing in the link to the Hentai Haven site in Morse code so that my parents don't read it. Typing in Morse code would be really funny. Oh my god, he's going. Counting. Oh my god, he's counting. Is this counting up how many sandwiches we need to feed the entirety of Iriam? How many people use Iriam US, I wonder? I really wonder. I actually unironically think every single person on the app follows Celeste. So I feel like looking at her follower count is like the way to tell roughly how many people are using the app. Amount by now, right? Yeah. It's at least 1,600. Are they active users? We don't know. But it's there. Yeah, I also noticed a bunch of the fuck, what am I trying to say? Other founding streamers. That's what it is. The other founding streamers, a lot of them are earning their models. I'm so happy. I'm so happy seeing everyone earn their IPs. There's been a lot of people I've been really worried about. But I'm also... I don't know. It's interesting. It's been interesting watching people pop up and then disappear. He's going, he's going. What's your guys' favorite number? Since there's a lot of numbers flying around right now. What's everybody's favorite number? I don't think I have a favorite number. I don't really think I have a favorite number. There hasn't really been a number that, like, done anything for me yet. Yeah, because I remember Rio made a video on how to, like, jailbreak it for outside the US. I sent that to Liv. My friend Liv Arastata. Y'all should follow her. She's really close to affiliate. I hope she gets affiliate. Got plugged. You gave your phone life and your phone's like, nah. Ask what everyone's favorite numbers are. Yes. Hello. How do you feel about the Model Y Tesla? I. Oh, a minute. $420 is your favorite? You know what? I think 420 would be my favorite number. What's your favorite number?
13.
13? I thought. Discuss?
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Speaking of 420.
Already good.
You good? You good? You want to say hi?
Hola!
Microwave jump scare. I tried to find a meme and everyone's like the answer to this is their hentai guys. You should find it. I want to see it. He's stealing my monster. Is it funny watching my VTuber wiggle around?
He's gonna rent it out to people to make money off of having it.
Of course he is. I'm not driving that car. Amazing when you guys... Has it been? Has it really already almost been a year? Man, I think, Stormy, that'd make you my most reoccurring viewer ever, other than Nimble. Lemaire's wife, welcome in. Hayami, nice to meet you. I've actually heard this BGM in my dreams before.
Actually?
I've actually heard it in my dreams before. Because I even used this BGM before Iriam. I used this when I was on reality too. You were starting you. Yes. Happy early viewership anniversary, Stormy. I'm gonna have to start making like viewer rolls or something. Put like little crowns on people. What's up? Oh, what the?
Should I come back upstairs?
Do you want to?
A little.
It's up to you. I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here looking cute. You did it. You counted to 1,000,000. I'm proud of you. I can't believe it's like... So much time has passed. What the heck? What year is it? How old am I? Can't believe it's been that long already. Kind of recently strayed back in reality for a while. I look at old messages. From Xeon on June 29th. Oh yeah, forever ago. Yeah, it has almost been a year. This month is a year. I thought that said Virgilian, like virgin alien. I think I'm tired. Guys, I think I might be a little tired. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I do need to eat. I was so tired yesterday after that roller coaster that I actually passed out at 9 and then I woke up at 3 a.m. and then fell asleep and then woke up again at 6 a.m. What do they mean? What do they mean? As I shake my phone violently. What do they mean? Also, would you believe me if I said I didn't finish the wallpaper? Excuse me. I don't know what to offer. My soul is yours. Here you go. Hi. He's spawned back in. Crazy, you know, around these times have been, times a year ago. I hope you continue to stick around. Your support has meant the world, Stormy. Like, legitimately. I don't know if I should say this loud in your meeting. Wait, you mean in the video you just posted? Wait, where? In the... Wait. Oh, you hadn't posted it? I think you should post it. And then... No. I think you should post it anyway, because it's kind of funny. I won't ban you for it. I give you special permission. It's time to clock in. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Right under my titties! My favorite! Did you get chocolate cake crumbs all over the desk?
Yes. Want some?
How rude. I'm just messing with you. Gonna give me dusty table chocolate crumbs. Is a joke. Literally. My Discord server isn't full enough for aggressive activity. So pings mean everybody comes in. Like, oh my god, what's that? Googleplexian. We're running out of names for numbers. Are we even gonna be able to define them all? How many numbers can I fit into this bowl? You can't see how big the bowl is, but you just gotta go. You know what? I should maybe randomly, I should just like get multiple bags of jelly beans and I'll put them in a jar and I'll have you guys guess how many jelly beans are in the jar. And I'll have like little server events. Do I know what I'd give? Absolutely not. But you know what? It'd be funny. I'd just be like, you guys go. That, we would have to figure that out. Maybe I do like a special icon ring. Where you can only get it from the jelly bean guessing. And I change the bean number every time. Wait! Wait. Stream. There's a jar. Oh, but it's like a tip jar. No. Man, I would probably have to custom make it myself then, huh?
Mm-hmm. Learn the code.
No. Okay, here's the thought I was thinking. The jelly bean jar idea, right? But instead it's an acid on stream. And it's a random generated amount of snails. Like, I have a number picker. And it's just a bunch of snails, right? And it's all snails I've made. And it puts them, like, the little PNGs in the jar. There's a random number. And then, like, you guys could guess, and then you could get, like, I don't know. Icon ring, maybe the snail, maybe a snail for yourself, maybe voice message, personal doodle, maybe lots of little things. Yeah, the snail squished in the jar becoming escargot. I'd probably like put a cap on like the number.
What's that movie where the snail's like really fast and runs like the Indy 500 and shit? It's like a Disney movie.
Turbo, and I think it's DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
Yeah, Turbo.
I love
Yeah.
DreamWorks.
I just can't code, and the only person I know who can code doesn't like coding. Would you make me a custom jar code if I
$5 million.
I can offer one snail. Yes, you can have a sample of the snail. Excuse me, ma'am, that's my flesh. Alright, that'll be $5. Biting ain't free. That'll be one Monster Energy drink.
Oh my god. I was looking at that. Are you feeling 512 today?
Oh right! You don't know the 512 story!
No.
Get to tell Microwave the 512 story. Yeah, absolutely. So yes, this man, Ross, me, Nimble, and I'll just use the name, Shiba. We're at a third-party title service because Ross needed his ID turned. And they had heights on the wall. And we were talking about our heights, and that's when Ross said he was 5'12", when we asked him how tall he was. He thought that 5'12" and 6 foot were two completely different heights. And it took me, Nimble, and Sheba a whole hour to convince him otherwise. Hi, Asa, welcome in. I'm Hayami, nice to meet you. I'm back. My phone is screaming for mercy. Oh yeah, I asked him how... I asked if he was feeling 5'12". By the way, the update to the 5'12" thing, I said that I didn't answer my question, and he just responded, I know where you live.
What's he gonna do?
I just did the same message back.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah, he's good. He was dying of cringe. That's a story from like 6 years ago.
6 years?
Yeah.
Good God. You mean 600 years?
600 600 years ago, 5'12" and 6 foot were different heights. I can actually cry on command.
Did you know that we've all experienced the void before?
I mean, humans don't gain sentience until they're like 3. Oh, cry for me. If you were a girl, you'd tell a guy you have to be 5'12", not 6 foot to date you. So funny. Also, when he was saying that, I asked him if that means that all heights start at 1 inch. And he was like, they don't?
No way.
He did say that.
No shot.
That was another reason it took us so long to convince him.
Oh my God, he's
just a goofy. I have another funny story about him, but I don't think that one's good for stream. I'll tell that one off stream.
Yep, yeah.
That one's an off stream. He did. It's just sometimes you can learn everything, but then like you'll forget like a tiny part of that fact, and then it'll just go on. I don't want to cry right now. Bro, I'm gonna be so for real with you. I've been crying so much the past 2 days. I don't want to cry no more. Fuck that shit. Kick it out of here. If I'm gonna cry, I better be crying from happiness because I got gifted my first firework. Not a good elementary. No. Grasp can aggressively. Can.
Can you do it?
No. What?
Open can of liquid approaching computer at a velocity.
My friend can also cry on command and she cries almost all the time. I only cry on command when it fits the comedic bit. Like, if it fit the bit, I'd do it. Microwave just asked him if he's feeling 5'12". At the same time, that same friend sent me a sniffing emote. What? I have a big dick! Hi. Did you like your crying arm? What? I just got yoinked by my shirt. You said F you and I got yoinked by my shirt. What the half is fucking You did. You used telekinesis to rip me by my shirt to the other side of the room real quick. Please send that gift to me. Oh my god. I really, really want the I really need to boost my server now. I want this as the banner. Guys, I found the perfect potential future server banner. Fuck you. Unbats your vampire. Let me see if I can remember another funny story before
Discord took $10 from me.
No! Nitro, baby! I'm never buying Nitro for my VTuber account.
No, that
$20 a month instead of 10. Fuck that. I don't think I need another funny story. The one time I can't think of a random fucking thing that happened to be. Oh, right! I wanted to talk about the food truck bitch! Right! I learned about the craziest lady at work. I remembered I really wanted to. So, I learned today through some, like, offhanded conversation between two of my coworkers that there was a lady who used to work at my workplace. And she was a dishwasher. She would take ingredients from the fridge, steal them, then use the company recipes to run a food truck. That's really funny. Hi, Lex, welcome me in. Hello, hello. It's really funny. The pretty golf girl at my workplace, she's like, I like doing the dishes, but our GM can't tell me to do the dishes because that's sexist. But no, the lady would just dead ass steal shit from the walk-in fridge, be rude to all of like her coworkers, and then use the food she stole and the recipes to just run a food truck. And the only reason she quit, she like rage quit over like an amount of dishes one day. She's like, I'm done. No, she didn't. Yes. Hello, Lex. Hello. Oh, what happened?
What's missing? What's missing?
Oh. Rip your Bluetooth driver. Thank you for Starlink, thank you. Oh, every time. I'm turning away. I didn't see you open it. Is Sans the Beaky 512? Do you... Lex, do you know the 512 story? With Ross? Am I telling the story a third time? Alright, so I was with Ross, Sheba, and Nimble at a third-party title store. And basically, it took the three of us an hour to convince Ross that 512 and 6 foot are the same thing. I bet if you bring it up to Nimble, Nimble will freaking say laughing. I think 6 foot plus. 5 guys, new height dropped. only 14. True. True, he is dummy thick, emphasis on dummy. A dummy in bold, thick in italics. Boy's built like a semi-truck with the brain of a sedan. Does that explain Ross pretty well? Built like a semi-truck, but with the engine of a sedan.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the goofiest people I've ever met in my life. But my god, bro. God, it's so fucking funny. I'm so excited for Off Guy. 450. Guys, you got me. I'm 4'15". Damn, you saw right through me. But now he was like, no, the inches don't go over 12.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't do that.
Don't do what? I'm just picking at it.
Don't do it.
Why not?
No.
It's flaky.
It'll fall off on its own.
No, I want it off now. It keeps snagging on the armrest. I'm getting angry at my scab. Keeps nagging on the armrest. Once compared husband and a Street Fighter character. Yeah, those are two polar opposite medias. So, I mean, makes sense. I mean, I guess I could see it. What's really funny was one of my managers at work was talking about how she's cosplaying Luna for the full con coming up. There's a con. There's a big con I'm going to that's coming up. That's local. And my GM is apparently not my GM, but my manager is going in full Luna cosplay all 3 days, hosting panels. And she was talking about, like, the tail she has, and she's like, it's gonna be hitting my calf all day. Yeah, so apparently, all of my coworkers, to some degree, are going to this convention. One is going on this day, some other ones are going on another day, and then one manager's going all 3 days. Hello, Kikaiba, welcome in. And thank you for saying thank you. Cammy and Vaggie had similar backstories. I went similar bison away, died similar. Ah. Yeah, you could make comparisons like that. Do do do. Hi. Hi. Which means Akuma and Nifty. Nifty's just gonna do the Akuma stance and beat your ass. Alright. So considers drawing Vaggie as Cammy. I see. That makes sense. Oh. That's my cue. The phone has hit the begging for mercy stage of wishing for life support. You want the cosplay at Comic Con? Your dad didn't want to spend money. Wow. There was one time on Halloween, I was trying to get my costume ready, and my mom was like, nah, we'll just go day of. And they had nothing. They had nothing. Pissed. So bad. Alright. The creature is getting antsy. Yeah, you remind me. I gotta pick up the last things for my Hayami cosplay. I have to find sewing needles. God damn it. I don't like sewing! Just because I can doesn't mean I want to. Yes. My phone is begging for mercy, so I should give it to it. Real similar story. You want to make your own costume? Dad's like, oh, these don't fit you. Let's go. It's a base shirt. Rick and Morty is pretty good. I still need to watch it. I'm just not very big on watching TV. I'll get there eventually, though. But you'll find the GIs. Don't worry. Thank you guys for coming. Oh, reset. Ah. Oh my god, guys, it's tomorrow! Oh my god, happy June 3rd! Thank you guys for coming. And now you guys can go get your 125 points that just reset. It all works out. All according to plan. Daily reset. It just happened. Look at that cheer score. Empty. I've not. But then I went live. True. The snane rot happens. That reminds me, I need to finish those snails I was working on. I should stop stalling before my phone dies and then I lose everything. Thank you guys for coming. I lived. I'm not gonna die that easy. Send the link. Yes. You guys have a good night. And I'll see you all tomorrow / today in Iriam hours. Yeah. Bye-bye. Oh, I gotta hit the...